Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. Listen here, I'm your host, Queen Tulsa, and we have got a lot to get into. We're going to be discussing Project 2025. We're going to be discussing Beyonce being robbed, and also P. Diddy and his sentencing. Is Beyonce the latest victim of a heist? In this explosive video, we unveil shocking details surrounding a high profile robbery that's taken over the news. Could Queen Bee be affected? Plus, we're diving into the ambitious Project 2025, exploring what it means for the future of entertainment and beyond. But that's not all. We've got an exclusive insights on Sean Diddy Combs as he begs for freedom while behind bars. You don't want to miss this fusion of glam, mystery, and ambition. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for updates on these trending discussions. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, our first story on the docket here is going to be, let's see, I want to head on over to Instagram because Instagram, they do be having some popping stories. So I think I want to head on over to Instagram right quick. Let's see what's popping this way. Okay. Listen here. Oh my goodness, baby. Good thing we did. Well, Nene just posted the Nene Leaks show and Greg is over there. Oh, you know what? I've actually had the pleasure. Actually, let me put me a comment on here. Mm-hmm. Gratitude. Um, I've had the pleasure of interviewing. Okay, interviewing. Yes. I actually interviewed Peter Thomas, um, uh, Queen Tulsa. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, I'm sorry, you all. I had to get up in here and I had to make my comment because this was just posted like 20 minutes ago. So it says tomorrow on the Nene Leak show is the one and only Peter Thomas Child. You know, Peter has a lot to say, but you know what? I feel like Peter is going to give it up like Patricia. You know what? If we were all out there, hold on, let me show y'all. Okay, so if we were all out there missing Peter on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, listen, we're about to get our Patricia's fix, okay? Because y'all know back in the day, Nene said, you know what? Peter, you need to stop acting like a bee. You acting, in her confessional, she said, yeah, he acts like he's Patricia. But I gotta say this, the fans were really on her side. They said that Peter was more entertaining than Cynthia. Okay, because there's gonna be a lot of shade. Listen, I don't make the news. I just cover it. Let's see. Are you Peter or are you Patricia? See, I wasn't the listen. See, I wasn't the one that started this. Is it Peter or Patricia? Because we need to figure this out. Yes, can't wait. Ask Peter. Like, is Peter ever going to go to jail or not? Hasn't he been due to report? I thought he was a cardboard picture. Here for it all. Can't wait. Are you Peter or are you Patricia? Because we need to figure this out, child. The people, oh my God, what a delightful surprise. Ain't he in jail? I've been waiting on this interview. I want Peter and Patricia there. Listen, the people in the comments are really sounding off. And listen, I was thinking it, but I wasn't the only one thinking it. A lot of people are saying it, and y'all can see by the comments. Like, I'm not making this up. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our next story. But shout out to Peter and Nene Leaks. She's actually been doing her thing. She's got the Nene Leaks show here on YouTube. So you guys make sure you check out her episodes. All right, moving right along. All right. It says, oh, wow. Video surfaces of ex McDonald's employee who allegedly unalived her manager, seemingly in distress, arguing with an unknown man. Stop effing with me. Please leave me alone. All right, so let's go ahead and get up into it. Trigger warning. Let's go.
I should have known. I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't have to listen to you doing this, and you're interrupting my music call on my phone. Please leave me alone. You told me you never ignore me. Stop fucking with me! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Please! Please leave me alone! I don't want to have sex with you! I don't want to have sex! But I should have known. I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't.
Okay, you all. I'm glad I had stopped over here on Instagram. Unfortunately, I have to get, I did not know these topics or these stories were going to be here. So I have to give a trigger warning. And anybody that has been, that needs any type of assistance on our commute, no. I believe it should already be in the description, but what I'll do is I'll add resources to the chat if you find yourself in a situation like this. Let's go ahead and read this article. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Neighbors, a few days ago, Neighbors, a few days ago, we reported about Afeni Muhammad, 26, who allegedly stabbed her McDonald's manager to death after the manager sent her home for the day. In light of the heartbreaking story, video has surfaced of Afeni seemingly showing signs of mental distress. In the viral video, Afeni appears to be at home, but she's arguing with a man in the background. Afeni then begins to scream, "Stop effing with me." As the video ends, it's unclear how long ago this video was recorded prior to the fatal stabbing of 39-year-old Jennifer Harris. Afeni, though, was known for making videos regarding her mental state prior to her allegedly killing Jennifer. She made a video calling the woman a bully for sending her home for her shifts. You know what? I want to know whoever wrote this article over at the Neighborhood Talk, the real Michi. Why didn't you include the part where she's arguing with this man saying that she didn't want to have sex? I know I wasn't the only one that heard that. I think it was very disgusting, disturbing, and y'all, I've got to play this again because am I tripping? Let's go ahead and take a listen. Trigger warning.
I don't have to listen to you doing this, and you're interrupting my music call on my phone. Please leave me alone. You told me you never ignore me. Stop fucking with me! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Please! Please leave me alone! I don't want to have sex with you!
Right there in that moment, she says, "I don't want to have sex with you." Right there in that moment, she states, "I don't want to have sex with you." I can say this. Just from the outside looking in, this young lady, she was dealing with a lot. And at this point, she really just needed silence. She didn't really need anybody to try to challenge her or try to give her any advice at that time. She was up there. She was just let her get it out. And once she gets out, then she'll, settle down. But she wants to be heard. And the statements that she made, she wanted to be heard. She wanted to let every frustration that was going on. It's like, this is bothering me. I got sent home. I don't want to have sex with you. I'm tired. She probably worked a 10-hour shift, 12-hour shift. We don't know what her shift was there. We don't know, every time she was trying to level up as a Black woman, maybe she was getting kicked right back down. So we don't know. Let's go ahead and listen to the comments. Sam says, "Hey, boo, I'm here listening and doing homework. I hope you're having a great day." Yes, I am. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming by. Sam says, "Did you see the video of the young indigenous woman who got jumped for a parking space by two men in New York City? She was only 21. No, I did not. If you guys can send me that story, we can definitely cover it. And let's see here. Let me go ahead once we're going to listen to the second part of this, but remind me, actually, I'm going to drop my Instagram here. Y'all can go ahead and send me messages on Instagram to my Royal members. If you're a Royal member, I do have a number. Yes, I do have a number that you all can contact me on. So give me one moment. Let me go ahead and share my Instagram with you all in the chat. Okay. And once again, make sure you all like, share, and subscribe. We will be here in a little bit, and we're going to give our review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion, the part one, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And if you are a Roas fan, I want to say you need to come by. Okay. You definitely need to come by. That is my Instagram right there. And listen here, if you are not tech savvy, I do have Cash App. If you would like to donate to the channel for the people, I will be going ahead and dropping that link in the chat as well. So as I do that, let's go ahead and play this second piece of the audio.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got shit I got to take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on like putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. That shit gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on, and then she try to manipulate that and make it seem like we ain't doing something right, but we are working really hard and doing great. I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early.
Okay, so what this sounds to me is like, sister girl, you need to be, I mean, you at least should have let your boss know. Like, you should have filed your complaint and things like that. You should have went the proper channels. And that's why I say mental health, a lot of people might be laughing and things like that, but mental health is definitely real. Seriously. Mental health is definitely real. And I don't want to see anybody like crash out or anything like that. Oh, we just got a cash out. Yes. Come on. Make it rain, make it wane. Hold on, let me see. Make it wane. Where Whitney Houston at? Hold on, y'all. Let me make it wane. Yes, I love when y'all make it wane on me. Where's my thing at? Yes, there we go. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. All right, you know you are. I love when y'all anonymously send me those coins. Now listen here. Speaking of the coins, this woman had a job and she was making plenty of decent money, because if she wasn't okay with her pay, she probably would have been looking for another job. But I just feel like mental health is real, and bullying in the workplace, if she felt like that, I want to know, what were the channels? Did she report it? What did they do? I mean, because why not relocate? either one of them or discipline the individual that's accused of being bullied. I mean, that's accused of bullying. Investigate. So I don't know if y'all, if this was a white woman and she was getting bullied on the job, what do y'all think would have happened? All right, so let's get into it. These comments. Major Girl, which is Tiny Harris, who is married to rapper Ti Tip Harris. Okay, she says, I want to help this family. If they need help, please connect me, please. Oh, I should give her my email. Be like, yeah, he got a number. He got a number. Okay, but yeah, we definitely need to get this lady a lawyer because this is unacceptable. Someone says, I was listening to a YouTuber and sadly someone on the internet are making her some sort of hero for people who dislike or hate their managers. She was also involved in another stabbing at a previous job. So this will be important info if and when the family decides to sue McDonald's. Oh, it brings up the question, what can we do for people who have psychiatric issues, who may be on the edge? Our mental health system wasn't great before, and now with the cuts is going to get worse. Prayers to the family. Now, I actually want to take a moment and really dissect some of this because this person right here said some great info. Um, so she says that some YouTuber is making her some sort of hero for the dislike and the hate for management. And this is my thing. If you don't like to be told what to do, get out there and create your own business. So you can be your own manager, your own boss, your own CEO, so you can really see what the pressure is like. Now, I'm not giving nobody no pass, but you get out there or you have a position like that. And yes, just because someone is a manager, you're responsible for this big corporation. You're responsible for getting that fry machine back up when it's down. As a manager, yes, they do that. And they also have a staff that is positioned in places to do their job. Now, did you read the objective? What was expected of you? What were you paying attention in the interview? So we also have to ask, was your mental health discussed? Have you, and this is the thing, have you reported any of this? Any of this, because if you reported this and managers swept it by the wayside, then that's negligent. That's negligent on all parties involved. But then they go on to say that she was also involved in another stabbing at a previous job. So my thing is, if she was arrested for the same thing previously, was there a full-on background check? How was that missed? Because did she go to jail? Was she on probation? So these are the things, and we have to take this into consideration. Yes, fast food joints. Okay, somebody get out of prison or something. Guess where they going? They going to the fast food joints because they have been pretty much institutionalized, so they know how to get a mop and mop the floors. They know how to hurry on up. They know how to prepare with the food and stuff because they had only a limited time to eat. Now what's in their selling their little snacks, that was something different. So they know the regimen, they know the routine. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, there should have been someone in management that could recognize, you know, when there's a situation on board, and that's why it's so important for when you are in management to communicate with the next management that's coming on shift. Let everybody know what's going on. And see, this is the thing with these restaurant jobs, is like high school. It's like high school. They be in there. They be having a favorites, this, that, and the third. Then summertime come around. So then you got the kids in there, right? So I feel like individuals that are in management, they really need to take their positions. Uh, you're getting paid for a job that you're really not showing up for. So not only do I feel like this young lady, while they're trying to throw the book at her, I don't think that she needs to be the only one in trouble. And that's my humble opinion. All right, so then we go on to say, this woman wants to know, I don't know, it brings up the question, what can we do for people who have psychiatric issues who may be on the edge? Well, that's why therapy is so important. That's why mental health and nonprofit foundations that cater to um, individuals with you know struggles. And I would say struggles because, you know, it can be at a time. But if there are things in place like a workspace or jobs like a call center or something like that, like specifically went to mental health, yeah, I think that that's where we could bridge the gap. Jobs that cater to individuals with disability, well, mental health. We'll say mental health because individuals with disabilities, they can go right on down to Goodwill, you know. But I think like individuals with mental health, I think they a program where things that they like to do, maybe do like an evaluation and things like that when they're in therapy. And therapy should be prompting them to get ready to go into society and gain employment. But everybody's situation different because some people might be lingering with a lot of trauma, so their journey might be a little slower than the next person's, right? Because everybody's journey is different. All right. So go ahead. She's this person also says our mental health system wasn't great before, and now with the cuts is going to get worse. Prayers to the family. So that's what I was touching on as well. Our mental health system wasn't great before because let me tell you this, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with y'all. I'm gonna be straight up honest with y'all. This is the thing. When you are, because I'm indigenous, right? Um, when it comes to strength and perseverance and resilience and, not complaining and still showing up and, they get misconstrued when it comes to you visiting the hospital because they expect you to be strong. Oh, it's nothing wrong with you. Oh, they're black, they're indigenous, or whatever they call themselves. They're strong. They can bear the pain. So treat them as such. Some people were taught that in medical school, and it was very disheartening. And I'm gonna be all over the place, but the Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine, she made a comment about Black women making excuses trying to get off work. I thought that was very nasty, disgusting, and out of place, out of line, and out of order. And I'm surprised that none of those ladies checked her. Once again, we have to check ourselves. We have to check ourselves. It's not everybody else's fault. It's not everybody else's fault. All right. All right. We got some guests. We got the Royal 111. Stop through. Hey, boo. Hey, Queen Tulsa Sama Queen says, my chat. Hello. Greetings. Gratitude. Mental health is so important. Absolutely it is. He said, unfortunately, many still don't have access to decent mental health services. Absolutely. And that's what I was saying, like these cuts and things like that with the nonprofit organizations that focus on mental health, they are really catching hell. They are really catching hell. And a lot of people, they don't get it. But you know what? I'm going to be focusing on all of this. Trust me, I'm going to be focusing on all of this. I'll be bringing you guys the latest news, the hot topics, and keeping you guys in a loop of what's going on. Hey, Sour Patch, she says, hey, Queen Tulsa, listening and multitasking. All right. Wani says, exactly. And it's only going to get worse. Hey, Sam. Sam then flew up in here, says trick or treat. It's just like when we go into labor and they let us stay in pain and then we pass away. It's so sad, but true. I'm glad you brought that point up. Let's talk about it Tuesday. Listen, Black women and the labor and delivery. Yeah. And that's why I said, like, that comment that Dr. Jackie, had stated on the show. It rubbed me the wrong way. It was distasteful. It was heartbreaking. I mean, when you talk about individuals, women having maybe like stillborns or, preemies, and then, eventually they go to glory. And it's like, maybe there were things precautions that we could have taken, and there were measures that could have been drawn, and there could have been an action plan for us to deliver a healthy baby. And it was like, no resources to you. Come on, white women, let's go. Let's have these babies. So yeah, it was like a round off, He says, Sam says, hey chat, happy Tuesday. Yes. How you doing? Yes, I'm fabulous on this Tuesday, July 15th. The current time is 5:05 p.m. The current year is 2025. Absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. What is our next topic? Well,
DistroKid makes it happen.
Wanted to know. It's paranormal investigator Dan Rivera dies suddenly on Annabelle Haunted Doll Tour. Y'all ain't gonna get enough. Just like y'all ain't gonna get enough on these haunted tours, keep going out there to Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier out there in Georgia. Oh Lord. A paranormal investigator on his creepy haunted Annabelle doll tour in the haunted battlefield town of Gettysburg has died. Oh, he's died. Someone says, send her to the White House. Oh. No, she didn't. Someone says, I rebuke any energy from this post. Can we get Annabelle delivered to Trump as a gift? Oh my God. Oh, are these white people? Where the white people at, child? The white people said, can we get Annabelle delivered to Trump as a gift? Someone says, oh my God, this is a white woman, y'all. Oh my God, I can't believe this. He has handled Annabelle for years, and she has caused him to be in several accidents. I have no doubt that Annabelle did this to him. Oh, child, a black woman says, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Blue Diamonds, a black woman says, I rebuke any negativity from this, any negative energy from this post. Another black woman says, they literally took the doll on tour. The doll left a trail of fires, deaths, and even prison escapes before it actually escaping on her own, only to return in her exact revenge on the ones who moved her after the Warrens warned them not to. This sounds like Stormy Daniels' doll. Y'all remember when she was on that show with Tamar Braxton? It was Dennis Rodman. Who else was there? Y'all remember that little doll? Yeah, listen here. And look at me as I look over at my Annie's doll and my Princess Diana's doll. Royalty, okay? Royalty, ladies and gentlemen. A black woman says, effed around and found out, okay? Let me go ahead and like her stuff. Let me like that. Ain't no way I would have went missing around with somebody. This white. Oh, okay, that's her sister. She says, "Ain't no way I would have went messing around with Annabelle and those spirits." Okay, clock that T. Y'all gonna stop playing with the spirit realm? Leave it alone. The more important question is, where is the doll now, baby? I don't want it. I don't want it. Let her chill. Let her hang out wherever she at. Okay, let her do her thing. Okay, let her do her thing. She where she needs to be. Okay, she where she needs to be. Okay, I don't want it. Get somebody else to do it. Yes, get somebody else to do it, honey. Yes, let's get into these comments before we roll on to our next topic. All right. Sam says at the Queen Tulsa show, are you going to cover the story of the 21-year-old indigenous woman who got okay, did I do that? I see a hate crime, not Annabelle. Yes, y'all did y'all send it to me? Not Annabelle, still doing that dirty work. Uh-huh. Yes. Sour Patch over there laughing and brought gifts. Oh girl, I don't want no gift of Annabelle. Keep it, honey. Sour Patch, keep it, honey. Sam says wanting one. She is taking heads and numbers. Annabelle, don't play. Oh Lord. Oh, and this is really true, y'all. Real talk. You said they better quit messing with Annabelle and that paranormal ish. I thought Lorian. Oh, you said I thought Lorraine Warren's son had Annabelle. Oh wow, I didn't know someone else had her. Oh my goodness. So y'all know the people that's passing Annabelle around. Wani says, Sam, who jumped her? Did anyone come to her aid? Sam says, uh, Samba Queen for real. Samba Queen, they found what they was looking for, allegedly. Sam says, no, it was three Spanish guys, two were adults, and whoa, hold on, wait a minute. Sam says 111. No, it was three Spanish guys, two were adults, and one was a teen. They just watch like I am disgusted. It was sick. Please, this needs more headlines. Okay, so did you send it to me, Bo? Listen, send it to my Instagram. Let me check my Instagram. Hold on. Let me check my Instagram. We need to cover this. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and put my banner up so I can go to my Instagram because I don't need y'all knowing who be, you know what I'm saying? I don't need y'all knowing be who be contacting me and who I be engaging with. You know, it's privacy this way. Okay, very much so privacy. Okay, let me get up out of this. Okay, so we're gonna go to you said 21-year-old indigenous. Okay. 21-year-old and um okay, y'all, hold on.
A northern
Y'all give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and pull this up so y'all can see. And thank y'all so much for being patient with me. I appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and let's look.
Arizona family is demanding answers from the police after they say their loved one was brutally beaten to death. It happened last week on the Navajo Nation. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly spoke with family tonight about what happened, and there are just so many questions, Chase.
Mark Troy, that's right. The family is speaking up now because they don't want their loved one's death to just be another statistic, believing that talking and spreading awareness about situations like this that happen on the Navajo Nation will help break the cycle for violence against missing and murdered Indigenous women.
Molly, she was really kind-hearted, very joyful, and just loving.
In all the photos of 35-year-old Dominique Nez, or Molly, as family calls her, you'll notice a smile that would light up any room.
She was just always smiling. You know, God blessed us with Molly.
Now, all they have left are these photos showing just how happy Molly was.
Very sad to lose our little sister.
It was last week when they were told Molly was fighting for her life, taken from a hospital on the Navajo Nation to one in Albuquerque, New Mexico, because her injuries were that severe.
You could see the trauma.
When all three arrived, they said she was covered in bruises from her face to her arms and placed on life support.
We were informed by the surgeon that there was nothing they could do because of the brain and head trauma that she incurred. There was so much blood around her brain that they couldn't do anything.
Ultimately, the family made the incredibly hard decision to take Molly off life support.
Nobody deserves any kind of beating like this. Nobody. This is our little sister. This is my baby sister.
The problem the Nez family has is they don't know exactly what happened to Molly. They said,
Oh no. Okay, so that one happened. Okay, y'all give me one moment. I want to welcome everybody in here. We got the story. I need to find the story from New York City. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh my God, this just Hey, y'all give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, so you put the okay, let me go ahead and go here. Let me go here. Thank you all for bearing with me. Did you all hit the poll? I did put up a poll. I said who's Trey Songz, Faith Evans, the Carters, and then the last one was Woo Child. Let me hit the like. All right, so we have 62%. Y'all just want to hit the like. 23% says the Carters, 8% says Faith Evans, Trey Songz at 8%. All right, you said thanks for making me a mod. Number one, the link of the video I saw. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this link right here. So y'all just give me one moment. Please make sure you are liking, sharing, and subscribing. Okay, y'all give me 1 second. I'm about to bring it up. Let me warning, trigger warning. There is a lot of altercation, okay? A lot of back and forth with the ladies. So give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and play this. All right. So it says Queens parking wars erupt in street fight. All right, let's get into it, y'all.
Look, this is a boy, yo! Yo! No, no. Look at the fuck!
Oh my goodness, no!
They're all getting. Do not.
Oh no! Oh my goodness.
That fight started after a woman tried to park in a spot that was blocked off by trash cans, and it ended in 2 arrests.
Oh no, that wasn't it, y'all.
Oh, no.
No. She's a beautiful woman. Look, oh girl over here. She could have handled her own. Like if they were to get into, and I'm not promoting no violence, but if they were to get into a fight, she looks like she can handle herself. She didn't need him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And you know what? Where's my brothers in New York? Where are my brothers in New York? Where were y'all at? Where were y'all at is the only thing I'm saying. Where was y'all at? Y'all need to go protest that neighborhood. Y'all need to go protest that neighborhood. This man sat up here and put his hands on this woman. Okay, so listen, she says you are a monkey, B. What? She's a monkey? She's actually a beautiful woman. It's the jealousy. It's the jealousy for me. That is a beautiful woman. Ain't nothing ugly about that girl. Ain't nothing ugly about that young woman. You said she was only 21. They call her monkey and N-words. I don't know why she had her man do that. They are protesting now about this, saying if she was white, it would be been a hate crime. Yes. Okay. So okay. Queens parking lot. Let me see. Do y'all have any links of anything where the protest is? I would love to see it. Hold on, let me look on one of my devices while I'm over here. Queens, New York. Queens, New York. Protest. New York. Protest. Oh my God, this like I hurt for that young lady. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay.
To arrest.
All right, Fox 5's Richard.
Okay, here we go. Let me see if I could drop this in the chat. And then I'm going to go here. Oh my goodness, y'all. I am so disgusted with this. I am so disgusted. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me drop that one down. Okay, I'm gonna click this one. Oh Lord. Give me 1 second. Now that right there, I mean, inappropriate. Oh, okay. So let's hear the story of what's going on. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring the news up. Now y'all know we like to see what they're reporting, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. We're gonna start it from the top. How many likes do we have before we get into this content? How many likes do we have? And if we can all have you all, we have about 11 people in here. We only have a goal of 5. Could y'all please help us out with a goal of 5, please? Please. I mean, I'll even start it here. I'll start the goal. Let me send something. Let me send something. Let me help my goal out so it can motivate y'all. I need the help, you all. Okay, so here we're gonna go in here and I have a goal. It's only 5 of them. If you all could please help me reach my goal on today, it really helps me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and all right, there we go. So I'll be the first one to. All right, y'all, give me 1 second. I'm just over here. Give me one moment. I just need to give myself this. Hold on. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna support my channel. So give me 1 second, guys. All right, so there is our first super sticker, and I want to say that's from the royal family. We got our royal sticker. You said the Queen Toast Show. I can find some. Let me check. Be right back. Okay, on my laptop. Okay. The audacity. Summer Queen says the audacity to treat that young lady so terribly. Absolutely disgusting, nasty. And somebody, can you guys hit the like button? Thank you. That was terrible. There's a super sticker. Please support. All right, so let's go ahead and get up into it. Let's go.
That fight started after a woman tried to park in a spot that was blocked off by trash cans, and it ended in 2 arrests.
All right, Fox 5's Richard G. Kovas is in Ridgewood, Queens tonight with more on what happened.
Even in the middle of the day during a busy work week, there are no parking spots to be had along this stretch of Putnam Avenue in Ridgewood, Queens. And this week, the fight to nab one of those coveted spots got just as hot as the summer heat.
I've literally burnt a quarter of a tank driving around this neighborhood at night. Comes 5 o'clock, forget about parking here.
Cell phone video from Monday night shows a woman standing in the middle of the street asking if she could park her car into a spot that appears to be blocked off by garbage cans.
You ride by and see trash cans in the street. That's not right. It's not fair.
Police tell us that a 21-year-old woman got into a heated argument over a parking spot outside 18-28 Putnam Avenue with several people standing on the sidewalk. In the video, less than 30 seconds, the person in the white T-shirt lunges at the woman. Another person pounces, and soon it's 3 against 1. Cops say the victim was punched multiple times in the face and body, causing her substantial pain.
You know, hey Norris Tony, how are you doing? Like I said, I don't condone any of this, but the conversation or the argument or the back and forth or the discussion, it seemed like it was with the 2 women. And this guy decided that he was going to take matters into his own hand. Hey, Norris Tony. He decided that he was going to take matters into his own hands as a man. He is so stronger than her. Hold on, y'all. Oh, my goodness. See, and listen, she's calling this black woman, she's calling her monkey. This woman is by herself. She just trying to park her car. It looked like she had just gotten off work. She's tired. She don't want to argue with nobody over no parking spot, no grown people. And then it looks like, okay, y'all put in trash cans in there in the spot. Y'all are wrong. It's first come, first serve in my mind. It's first come, first serve in my mind. Is that how it goes in New York? Summer Queen says, oh my God, I used to live in Ridgewood years ago. I never had any issues with discrimination though. But okay, so you lived there, Summer Queen. It was there, first come, first serve. I'll go ahead and drop the link in case anybody would love to come on and sound off and give their opinion on the topics at hand, okay? If y'all would like to chime in on the conversation or the topics that we are discussing at this moment, feel free to hit the link. And also, if you are a content creator, you want to save $10 on your next StreamYard purchase, you can definitely use that code and that link right there. All right, let's get into it.
Started after a woman tried to park in a spot that was That fight started after a woman tried to park in a spot that was blocked off by trash cans, and it ended in 2 arrests.
All right, Fox 5's Richard G. Kovas is in Ridgewood, Queens tonight with more on what happened.
Even in the middle of the day during a busy work week, there are no parking spots to be had along this stretch of Putnam Avenue in Ridgewood, Queens. And this week, the fight to nab one of those coveted spots got just as hot as the summer heat.
I've literally burnt a quarter of a tank driving around this neighborhood at night. Comes 5 o'clock, forget about parking here.
Cell phone video from Monday night shows a woman standing in the middle of the street asking if she could park her car into a spot that appears to be blocked off by garbage cans.
You ride by and see trash cans in the street. That's not right. It's not fair.
Police tell us that a 21-year-old woman got into a heated argument over a parking spot outside 8.
Okay, so this man right here says you're putting. Okay, hold on, y'all. So let's dissect this. You're doing like nefarious things. You're putting trash cans in the street. Listen.
You ride by and see trash cans in the street. That's not right. It's not fair.
Police tell us that
it's not right. It's not fair. This young lady seems like she wants to get there. She wants to park. Whoever they're waiting on, sorry, baby, you're late. She was on time. She did nothing wrong. In my eyes. Okay, so I'm a queen. Okay, you said yes, no parking spot were reserved. Like you said, first come, first serve. Absolutely. That's just like me going downtown right now and me trying to, girl, regulate a spot. No, it's first come, first serve. If I wanted a spot, I should have got there a little bit earlier. So I would have plenty of time to roll around or see if I could get close to where I'm going. You see what I'm saying? Or even find private parking. But apparently that wasn't available here. First come, first serve. I'm queen. Is it a diverse community? It's a very diverse community. Okay. Absolutely. You said, like, who saves a parking spot? Child, and with the garbage cans. Ooh, let's go.
a 21-year-old woman got into a heated argument over a parking spot outside 18-28 Putnam Avenue with several people standing on the sidewalk. In the video, less than 30 seconds, the person in the white t-shirt lunges at the woman. Another person pounces, and soon it's 3 against 1. Cops say the victim was punched multiple times in the face and body, causing her substantial pain. Video shows that woman dressed in all black on the ground, getting slapped, all because neighbors say this mother-daughter duo was saving a parking spot. Like one man describes it, it's every person for themselves in this part of town, at least when it comes to getting a spot.
Yeah, it's hooray for me and screw you. That's just the way it is.
After a few minutes, police arrive and arrest the mom, and witnesses say the woman who was fighting for the spot eventually won it, but had to endure a physical fight that neighbors say is not the solution.
Yeah, I thought they would have.
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Hold on.
Screw you. That's just the way it is.
After a few minutes, police arrive and arrest the mom, and witnesses say the woman who was fighting for the spot.
Okay, hold on. It's a message right here. I want to read it. So it says, I miss Ridgewood. The mother got arrested. So did the trans daughter. What? Y'all. I miss Ridgewood. The mother got arrested. So did the trans daughter. But the short dude in the camo shirt ran. They're always holding up the spot in front of their building with cones and trash cans, which is illegal and petty. The black woman ended up just fine and got the parking spot she deserved. Y'all.
Who was fighting for the spot eventually won it, but had to endure a physical fight that neighbors say is not the solution.
Yeah, I thought they would have better, sense than that.
Police tell us that they arrested 2 women that night and charged both with assault. Meanwhile, the victim was treated at the scene by EMS and is still recovering. There's a local advocacy group, though, that says there's a bigger problem here, and it's this parking issue that's been plaguing this neighborhood for more than a decade, and they say something needs to be done about it. We're in Ridgewood, Queens. Richard.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the city knows that, parking is an issue, I'm pretty sure they've gotten complaints and things like that, right? They want to come out, they want to put tickets in this, that, and the third, but y'all can come out and expand, I mean, it's just, It's just not making it's not making no sense. Like if you're gonna have those big, if you're gonna have those apartments and things like that lined up, why not have a parking garage? Well, you got thieves. Well, why wouldn't you have security rolling around 24/7 and actually doing their job? So it's solutions to these things, but it's like, who's not answering the call? That's what we need to be asking, and that's why it's so important to get out there and vote. Vote. See who's got your best interest. See who's, I mean, just pay attention, get involved. We'll say that. Okay, so let's see. Um, you said finding parking in New York can be treacherous. Sam says, what about the men who hit her? They didn't get arrested? And that's the problem. That is the problem. Not trans daughter. Oh snap! I didn't see that part. Nor did they say that in the news. Absolutely, I was like, hold on, it was a little some right there. I'm suing everyone, especially the people who watch. Absolutely. Why didn't you get in there and throw a blow or two? Help me out. Get these individuals up off of me. So it's a parking issue and not a race issue. Why can't they make more parking? And that's the problem. That is definitely the problem. Yes. Oh my goodness. All right. Listen, I have to take a breather on that one. That was a lot, y'all. Listen, that was a lot. That was definitely a lot. Do y'all have any I did drop the link. Does anybody want to come up and sound off on any of the topics? I would love to hear from you all. What are your thoughts, your opinions on the topics that I discussed today? I want to say thank you all so much for coming by and taking a listen and seeing what I had to offer on today. Let's see. We're going to go right here. So as I wait, in case anybody wants to come up, we do still have our goals 1 through 5. Okay. Yes. Now get into this, y'all. Ooh, are y'all ready for this? Hold on, y'all better get ready for this. Okay. Do y'all know who Gary Coleman is? A lot of y'all do. A lot of y'all may not. To my youngins, okay. Mr. Gary Coleman was he was an actor. He has challenges. However, Todd Bridges questions Gary Coleman's ex after she fails lie detector tests about his shocking death. Shout out to our friends over at Baller Alert. Todd Bridges questions Gary Coleman's ex after she fails a lie detector test about his shocking death. Blogged by Y'all Not Gonna Drag Me. Todd Bridges is speaking out after watching a polygraph special that reopens questions about Gary Coleman's death. The Different Strokes actor is now demanding answers from Coleman's ex-wife, Shannon Price, who recently failed key questions during an A&E lie detector test. On Lie Detector, The Truth or Deception aired on July 10th. Price was grilled on allegations that have lingered since Coleman's sudden 2010 death at age 42. While his death was officially ruled accidental after a fall led to a fatal brain hemorrhage, those closest to him, including Bridges, have long questioned the story. Bridges, after watching the special, asked during an interview with Actress Hollywood, what is she hiding? What really happened on that day? He added, I believe that Gary Coleman deserves to have it really looked into a lot more. He also revealed that in their final conversation, Coleman expressed concern for his safety around Shannon. During the polygraph, when asked whether she caused Coleman's fall, Price responded, no. But the examiner said deception indicated. Earlier responses about violence and withholding aid were deemed inconclusive. Price later said she wasn't surprised by the results and insisted there is a reason I am not in prison. There's a legit reason for that. It's because they did a thorough investigation. What are y'all thoughts? Let's get into it.
Any stairs. None. So this narrative about me pushing him down the stairs is just BS.
While watching the special, Todd noticed something about Shannon's story of what happened the night of the tragic fall.
So that's a little interesting. She's changing her story already from how it was in the very beginning. When I talked to Shannon the day before she pulled the plug, I asked her what happened, and she had told me he fell down the stairs.
George will cover 3 key areas on the polygraph test. 1. Did Shannon and Gary's relationship lead to domestic violence? 2. Did Shannon fail to provide aid to Gary after his injury? And 3.
I've always believed that one too.
Did she, in any way, cause Gary to fall?
Are you for me?
My personal opinion is the bottom 2, for sure. I want to see.
Results finally came back. The first 2 came back inconclusive, but there was a strong reaction on the third.
I also asked you, did you physically cause Gary to fall that day? And you answered no. And the results are, you failed that exam.
Wow. Okay, so that one she flat out failed.
Well, listen here. You can only play a little bit, but y'all get the drift here, right? So yeah, type a 9 in the chat if you feel like Gary Coleman's accidental death case needs to be reopened. Type a 9 if you feel like the case needs to be reopened. This accidental fall that Gary Coleman experienced. Y'all let me know in the chat. All right, let's go ahead and get into these comments before we move on to our next topic. Thomas says, yeah, why aren't they focusing on the issue of discrimination? I totally agree. Sam says, on a lighter note, Vegas is bringing Uno to the game. Sam says, on a lighter note, Vegas is bringing Uno to the gambling table. Oh, I heard that. I saw that on the news. Come on, reverse. Okay. Draw 4. Skip you. Moving right along. Yes, ma'am. Samba Queen. I bet if she got a lawyer, they will. Oh, Sam. Wani says, Sam, that's going to be interesting. Sam says, Wani, reverse Uno all day. Vegas and Uno. Oh, Sage Gage, how are you? I said it when it happened. He fell down the stairs and she acted like she couldn't help him while live during a 911 call. Let me see if we can find that 911 call. Hold on, y'all. Let's get on over here. And what's the lady's name? Okay, so Gary Coleman's Gary Coleman 911 call. Let's take a listen. All right, y'all, give me 1 second. If we can please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Can y'all please help me with my goal? I have 1 out of 5 that's been complete. If we can go ahead and get into this, I'm going to read these comments. If we can go ahead and get into this, I can continue on giving you guys this great commentary. Okay, let's get into it. Sage Gate says, I said it when it happened. He fell down the stairs. She acted like she couldn't help him while live during 911 call. So let me keep that comment up, actually. All right, let's play.
Yeah, 892 East. In what city? Santa Clara, Utah. What's the problem? Tell me what's happened. I had my husband go make me some food downstairs. He just got home. I heard this big bang. I went downstairs. Blood everywhere. I don't know if he's okay. I'm not down there right now because I have seizures. If I get stressed out, I'm gonna seize. Okay, what?
Okay. He's downstairs. You're his wife. You're upstairs. You're not downstairs on the same level, but just in another room, just to keep your sanity and so you don't seize out. Did you unlock the door so the paramedics could come in? I mean, because you're saying that you had seizures and things like that. How did you prepare when emergency services were going to connect? So let's go ahead and take a listen. This is my first time listening, y'all. Let's go.
Do you know what happened? If he fell or his head is bloody. There's blood all over the floor. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. I just heard this bang and I went down there. He's on the floor. And what type of thing? Huh? What type of thing? What type of what? What type of thing? Like, was it loud, like a crash? Like he fell? Like he fell, yeah. Send someone quick because I don't even know if he's like going to be alive because there's a lot of blood on the floor. Is there any way you can go down there at all? I'll try.
So at this point, she's already counting him out. Oh, he's gonna be dead. Oh, he's gonna be gone to glory. Oh, y'all just gonna be coming. Oh, y'all might as well just get ready and come pick up his body. Oh yeah, he's downstairs though. Yeah, it was just his head, you know. Yeah, but that's my husband. Is this making sense to you all? Does this sound like a frantic wife to you? Sounds like she was over there eating her some lunch while telling the story to the 911 operator, eating her a salad with some vinaigrette dressing. Blue raspberry, my bad. Let's go.
I don't know. I mean, I can't. How old is your husband? 42. Okay, but somebody else is taking out the ambulance. I'm going to stay on the line with you, okay? Well, yeah. Is there anyone else there with you that can go downstairs? No. Okay. I've just been kind of sick, and you know, like I don't want to be traumatized or anything. Is he conscious? I don't know. No, he was like bubbling at the mouth and stuff. Hold on a minute. Gary, okay. Do you know if he's breathing? He's moving. I can hear him making noise. You can hear him moving? Mm-hmm. Gary, are you okay?
Okay, so now you can hear him. Now he's making noise. You didn't try to give him CPR. You didn't try to it's not making sense. It's not making sense, y'all. And when it doesn't make sense, then there is something fishy going on.
Stay where you are. Don't move, Gary. Can you tell him to put pressure on the wound? Well, it's on the back of his head. Okay, but he needs to still try and put pressure on the wound if he's talking to you. Gary, you got to put pressure on your wound. What happened? Don't, Gary, don't. Don't fall. No, Roxy. Can you go where he is and help him? He's lethargic. I can't really help him. I just need help quick. Okay, I've got him on the way. I'm just trying to help you out until they get there, okay? Okay. So I just can't be here with the blood. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's lethargic. I can't help him. You know what? Let me just walk away from my husband right quick while he is fighting for his life. Let me walk away from the man that I walked down the aisle with and I said, through better, through worse, through sickness and health, and life and death. Girl, you know what? It was giving me. Miss Thing was upstairs running around trying to get her life insurance policy papers in order. All right, it's that time. Let me go ahead and. It was a cash out. Allegedly, in my mind. You said she's way too calm. I would have been bugging if that was my husband. Bubbling at the mouth, talking about Gary. Are you okay? Absolutely. Summer Queen, it's obvious she wanted him gone. Hi, Tulsa. Sunflower, I've been listening in the bushes. I had to pop out to say this don't sound right at all. Thank you so much for popping out. And guess what? When it don't sound right, yeah, put a 9. Okay, let's say put a 9 in the chat. If you feel like this woman was upstairs looking for those life insurance policy papers, I'm gonna play the audio. I'm gonna watch what y'all see in the chat.
That's my dog. Come on. Stay like that, okay? What is wrong? Okay, so he fell while he was cooking, or what happened? I don't know. I just heard this big. Yeah, I don't know what happened. He fell, and I don't know. Okay. And there was blood all over, and I can't do anything. Okay. Where is he at now? On the floor in the kitchen. And he's just sitting there. He's sitting up now, but he's like not. I mean, his head's all bloody in the back. And I can't drive because, you know, like I said, I have seizures and I've been sick and, you know, I can't do anything right now. And, yeah.
Okay, so this is my thing. She keeps asking him what's wrong and things like this. And now you didn't want to be around him because of the blood. Now you're back in front of him. And now you can't drive. You're giving us every excuse of, listen, ma'am, I don't want him to get immediate care. Okay. I'm not leaving the house. I'm not about to try to pick him up. I'm not trying to get him anywhere. I'm not even about to go to my neighbors. I'm not going to go to anybody. Allegedly. This is just how I'm feeling that this is the space that she was in. Were they into it recently before he had, you know, before all this happened?
No. Oh my God, I don't even know what happened. I just asked him, can you go make me some food? And, you know, and he's like, yeah. And he hit his head, and I don't know. I know it's from his head, though, because I looked at the back of his head and saw bloody and gross, and, you know, so. And what's your name? Shannon Price. Okay. And so he's conscious now? He's conscious, but okay, he is conscious. He's not like with it. And I don't know if he had a seizure. I don't know if he just hit his head and fell. Because I mean, he was kind of like, he wasn't like convulsing or anything, but you know what I mean. Okay. Hold on one second.
So what would be the procedure if somebody's having a seizure? Okay, all this is going on. Meemaw, stop it. All this is going on and you don't know anything about it. You're calm, you're upstairs, now you're back downstairs. You're away from him, the blood is too much for you. Like, who was the detective on this case? Oh my goodness. So she didn't. Did Shannon not take Gary's last name? Because she's still Price. Anybody know?
You know, I can't really get around as it is. You know what I mean? Shannon, can you tell him to try and put pressure on the back of his head? No, can't. It's like all bloody, and I'm not trying to do. He's not with it. I asked him. I said, "Can you put?" Okay, but keep asking him until he does it, because he may not be able to understand what you're saying. So, is there any way you can go in there and at least give him a towel? Hold on, yeah. Okay. I can try and find one for him. I'm just panicked. I don't know what to do. I have a dragon.
Why would you be panicking and don't know what to do to help and save your husband's life? He needs a towel behind his head. You're arguing and being combative with the 911 caller.
Like a freaking crazy person. Hold on, let me try and see. When are they going to be here, you know? Okay, they're on their way. It just depends on where in the city they were when we called them out. Hey. I just don't want him to die. I'm freaking out like really bad. You know? I understand. We just need to try and get some help. So we need to try and get that. Don't move. Stay there, okay? You have to put this on your head. Whoa. Keep pressure on this, okay? Hold this. And your body like, oh, freaking over. Don't move. Okay. I don't even know why you're standing. Here. Tell him he needs to sit down. You need to sit down. Sit down. Harry, sit down.
Was he trying to fight her? Or was he trying to reach for the phone? Was he trying to reach for the phone? Was he trying to grasp for air? Because I didn't really hear anything from him. But you're aggressive, sit down, this, that, and the third, but you're not trying to help him.
What's wrong? Look at the floor. Sit down. Oh, sit down. Ready? You gotta sit, okay? And keep that. Okay, can you check the front door? I have somebody that's just calling up now. You guys can come in. Tell them to come in. Okay. Just tell them to walk in. I'm gagging. I got blood on myself. I can't deal. Can you go to the front door? They can come in. I know, but I want you to go to the front door. If it's making you gag, I want you to go to the front door and open it for him. It's open.
She wanted to be seen on scene in the blood so it could justify any blood that was on her. As you notice, listen, y'all, I'm going to take it back. She's trying to keep herself planted at the scene with the blood. Let's go.
I don't open it for him. It's open. It's open. We're going up now. It's open. It's open. We're going up now. Just tell him to walk in. I'm gagging. I got blood on myself. I can't deal. Can you go to the front door? They can come in. I know, but I want you to go to the front door. If it's making you gag, I want you to go to the front door and open it for him. It's open. It's open. We're going up now. I just can't stand very long without. Okay. And I'm like panic stricken, and I want you to let me know when the officers are with you, okay? He's here right now. And then I'm going to let you go, okay, Shannon? Okay. All right, thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
Overnight, I spoke with Gary Coleman's ex-wife, Shannon Price.
Okay, so let's get into it. There was a lot of BS, in my opinion, on that. I didn't even get to my topics. I've been here for like an hour and 17 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. But that was a lot. I feel like the case should be reopened first and foremost. You said she can't deal because your husband's blood is on you. Absolutely. When she called, she was out of breath. She said he fell from upstairs down the stairs and pushed him. She pushed him, and I believe he was filing for a divorce prior. Girl, that is a lot. That right there is a lot. Listen, y'all. So one of our topics that we were covering was Beyonce. Listen here. I don't know who was over there playing with the Beehive child and messing with her documents and things like that, and her music. Y'all know how the queen feel about her music. Listen here, she don't even tell us when she's coming out, honey. But do y'all think that there's a new album on the way and this was like somewhat of a promotion? I just want to know. Some people are saying that this was a stage robbery. Miss Wendy Williams has been calling Jay-Z and Beyonce out, calling them frauds and things like that in the past. Go ahead and check out the videos on YouTube. They are definitely there. Just type in Wendy Williams calls out Beyonce and Jay-Z. All right, shout out to a news outlet. Unreleased Beyonce music stolen in Atlanta during Cowboy Carter Tour 911 call released July 15, 2025. It was published today at 9:13 a.m. Beyonce's choreographer made the call for help after he discovered someone had broken into his SUV and stolen his laptop and hard drives containing the Grammy-winning singer's unreleased music. On Monday night, Channel 2's Michael's sedan obtained the 911 call placed by Christopher Grant after he discovered someone had broken into his Jeep Wagoner at 99 Krog Street. Beyonce's choreographer and one of her dancers said thieves broke into their SUV and stole numerous items, including jump drives containing unreleased music, footage, plans for her show, and past and future set list. Does this sound like somebody needs some money? Child, did they have insurance on it? Child, what's the tea? What's the tea? What is the tea? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let's get up into it. Let me know if you can hear the audio.
Trying to find out a little bit more about.
If you can hear that audio, please press 1.
Warrant for a suspect accused of breaking into an SUV and stealing Beyonce's unreleased music, set lists, and other items. Channel 2's Michael
Y'all hear?
broke this exclusive story on Channel 2 Action News at 4. He's live now from Northeast Atlanta. Michael, what have you learned about the suspect?
And George, we know that APD issued that arrest warrant just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Right now, I am still working my sources, trying to find out a little bit more about this person who they're looking for. But right now, not a lot of details out there. But I want to show you, we were actually standing in the parking deck right here at Krog Street Market where that break-in took place. As Beyonce prepares to close out her 4th and final night of the Cowboy Carter concert in Atlanta, stunned after learning that Atlanta police have issued an arrest warrant for a suspect accused of breaking into an SUV and stealing her unreleased music.
Oh, shoot. No way. That's insane. That's crazy.
Gonna be a lot of free Beyonce music on the street.
Right now, police aren't identifying the suspect, but Channel 2 Action News has learned that it all went down just after 8 p.m. on July 8th, 2 days before the first show.
Oh, that's terrible. The crime is awful. Brazen people out here.
So listen here. Beyonce, you got to upgrade your security. Okay, you got to upgrade that security, honey. Yes, we got to talk about the upgrades. Now listen here. I was going to fit Diddy's story and Donald Trump in. However, I do have another show that is scheduled to come up here in a little bit, but I will definitely cover these two on our next broadcast. I definitely want to thank you all so much for coming through, liking, sharing, and subscribing and supporting the Queen Tulsa show. Listen here. Definitely, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tell somebody that we were live, and set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and all of the greatness. And also, we do have a P.O. box. That is 1453. Dang, what is my P.O. box? 1453 Tulsa, Oklahoma 74104. Okay, and it's also on my timeline. If you guys can screenshot it, if you ever want to get the Queen something or have something, purchase something offline and have it shipped to me, you're going to send it to 1423 Terrace Drive, P.O. Box 14352, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74102. My Cash App is $Beautiful070707. My PayPal is queentulsadirect@gmail.com. So long.